Hi, everyone. Welcome to Clever Title Pending. It is Tuesday, I think it is, January 3rd, 2023, first broadcast of the year, and thank you for joining me. Please stay tuned. This is going to be very important. We aren't going to be on long today, but I need to share some things with you because I'm going to need your help.
10 seconds.
Welcome to Clever Title Pending, a proud member of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. We talk to creatives about creativity and the business behind them. So type in your questions and become part of the conversation. And now, here's your host, Brian K. Morris.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Clever Title Pending, first one of 2023. Hope your New Year's was fantastic. I'm glad to see so many people here this time of day. Good Lord. But anyway, I wanted to do a special broadcast because I've got something coming up in 1 week from today that I really need your help with. And I'm not joking. This is not any sort of fall roll. And it's not about me for once. So please stay tuned. But we got to get some business done. If you're watching us on the rerun, we appreciate you, and everyone that sees this, please share this message because it's really important. We've got an ambitious project that needs as much support as we can get. It's very important, all right? But anyway, first of all, we want to thank our Patreon supporters who support the Rising Tide every month with their financial contributions. We appreciate them greatly, but in return, we also give them at least 2 blogs a week. Every blog deserves a name, and right now we are on chapter 7, I believe it is, on Volcana 2, that for $5 a month you can read the first draft of it, and it's turning out pretty well so far. I'm pretty happy with it. But anyway, we hope to see you there, but check out what we offer you at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Hey, that's me. And also, we are brought to you today not only by Rising Tide Publications, but also by Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
You've worked hard and written a great book. Now, it's time to give it a great cover. If you're an indie author or small press publisher, Plasma Fire Graphics is your source for affordable cover illustration and graphic design. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
When you work so hard on that book, you've got to have a great cover. And you're going to need graphics to help sell it, right? Oh, you know I'm right. And also maybe a lovely video trailer just like the one you just saw. Well, Jeffrey Hayes can fix you up there. He's incredibly talented. He is incredibly well-loved in the new pulp field. He is turning into quite the popular gentleman, and you can find out why with his indie creator-friendly pricing. So please check out the Plasma Fire Graphics page on Facebook, then bop on over to plasmafiregraphics.com and check out more samples and ask about those rates. You will be pleasantly astonished. That's Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And I think that's about all the business I've got at the moment. But anyway, I also want to put in call for y'all to check out our Thursday show. We're taking this Thursday off, but Comic Book Spectrum every Thursday night at 7 p.m. on this channel where you're watching me now. Pretty much, although we've spread this to a number of other channels. Now, let's get to some of your comments. Now, we're going to read them all because we do have to get to our business, all right? And we're only going to take an hour at the most, all right? So stick around. If we can get done sooner, we will. So I'll talk real fast. I bet you missed fast talking me, huh? But anyway, Grant Likert, are you the first one? You're pretty close. But Carl Westman says, hi, Grant. I was just hanging around waiting for someone to show up. Hope you're having a good day, Grant. And Carl, I hope you're both having a good day. And Donna's out with her friend this morning, so she can't be all of us here. Well, I'm sure she'll make up for it later. And high winds here today, so if I disappear, you know why. Otherwise, I'm here for the duration, showing my support. Carl, thank you so much. And Carl, I've got to give Carl and Donna Carlene and author Michaela Jade some props. What I'm about to announce, I'll give you the origin later, but I asked these guys for help, and they have been spectacular. And Carl, you and Donna and Michaela should have gotten an invitation to join a Facebook page, and if you haven't, let me know. Anyway, be right back. I have to unlock the door for Donna. Good, we're going to get Donna here, I hope. And Nick Tockard, say hey, all, and hello, BK. I'm so glad you're in the hot seat again. Nick, I've got to tell you, I have missed this. I really have. I mean, it's nice to have my mornings back, and I can watch your show even if I don't comment all the time. But definitely check out the brand new and improved, never mind the furthermore, created by me, but evolved and made even better by Nicholas Anthony Tockard here. And check out Friday nights, the Historical Fencing Guild channel here on YouTube. It is a spectacular show, and I don't know why I'm going in and out. I'm zooming in or not, but I look like a 70s music video. But anyway, check out what Nick's doing with the show. It is just so magical now, and I love what this man is doing with it. And Molly Daniels, as always, Molly, I'll see you Thursday. We're on still. And hello again, everyone saying hello. And doing double duty at the moment, trying to get a hold of bank customer service. Wait time is 20 minutes. Oh, dear God. Oh, I'm sorry, Molly. Well, we'll try to keep you amused till we get going here. And Dawn Duelis, and I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, Dawn. Hi, and possibly bye. My bestie just texted me about lunch. I haven't seen her since before Thanksgiving. Dawn, I understand if you have to leave us, hon. That's a great reason. But anyway, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. And let's see. Oh, and we had a comment dump. Oh, my God, the first comment dump of the year. Also, check out Nick Tockard on various other shows like Nerd Bacon and I saw you were on the other night on Stupid O'Clock. You know, this man's busy aside from his own stuff. Like then I dumped more stuff on his plate. So pillory me. Anyway, you can watch the rerun. Exactly, Carl, and definitely. Dawn, we will definitely need your help in this. And the good thing about going is I can work on my promo for Michaela. Well, I know she'll be grateful too. Man, that's great. And Molly Dan says, enjoy lunch with a friend is always fun. Exactly. And Molly and author Kathy Jackson, Mom, Kathy, love you. Haven't talked to you in ages. Hope you and the family are well. Glad to see you here. Check out this woman's work. She's an amazing romance author. She's the one that actually. You know, I don't want to be crude and say pop my cherry on this, but I won't. Anyway, she's the first person that wrote a romance book I could read from start to finish and enjoy. So there's your hint right there. If someone as soulless as I could enjoy it, then you will love her work. I'm serious. Omniversal Inc. Hi, all. Omniversal Inc. Glad to see you here. How are you doing? And everyone, yes, Molly says, asking, Kathy, tell us how you're feeling. And Kathy's had some medical challenges as of late, which is something that is tying into the theme of the show later. And Comic Book One, that's right, Eric. I've hijacked the show. That's Comic Book Spectrum. Did I say the wrong thing as usual? Oh, it is like I've never left I've never left the chair for a solo show, and I'm screwing up again. Comic Book Spectrum every Thursday night at 7 p.m. at 6 p.m. Central Time with Eric S. Hawkins, the Pro Slayer himself, Clyde Hall, Joe D. McPhee, and Brian Rodman. It's a fun show, even if you don't like comics. And Teresa Dunn, good to see you, hon. Hope you are having a great afternoon. Good to see you. And good God, I'm missing Brian on my tiny screens. Oh, Omniversal, thank you so much. And I miss doing this. I miss talking to you and all my friends. And My doing more broadcasting also ties into this too. Yeah. And anyway, Molly Hugs, I'm doing well. Miss you. How are you? Oh, I miss you too, Kathy. And William both. Clever Time Offending. Hell yeah, Brian. Hell yeah. Hi, Brian, and hi, everyone. William, mwah, glad to see you here, my brother. Hope you're doing well today. Looking forward to what you get done in the new year. And Molly Dan is wishing my damn bank would answer the phone. We're experiencing high call volume. Please stay on the line. Please bite me. Anyway, that's how I feel when I get those messages. And Calabraco, hey, how are you today? Good to have you here. And trying to find the right volume so I can hear both computer and phone speaker. Well, I'll just talk louder. You know I will. And Joe Bachman, good to see you, my friend. Good afternoon, folks. And this man writes apps like nobody's business. And not only that, not only can he sing, he can dance just as good as he walks. But anyway, Grant Langer, don't forget to like, kids. Thank you, Grant. If you like what you're hearing and seeing and you approve of what we're doing, and I think you will before we're done, please give us a like on Facebook. Give us that thumbs up on YouTube for the better sound and picture quality. And on YouTube, and also you can do this on Facebook too. Please subscribe to this channel so you hopefully won't miss any more of my broadcasts. And everyone's saying hi. And Bobby Nash, Happy New Year to you, my brother. You know, one of the few things, Bobby, I gotta say, I did not get done in 2020 was I did not get another snow short done, and that's on my list for 2023. I want to be part of the eternal summer of snow. # summer of snow. Anyway, check out BobbyNash.com, BenBooks.com, or just check him out on Amazon. This man is. I'm privileged to call him a friend. I am even more thrilled because he is a superb writer, and I read his stuff and I feel like the most talentless goob on the planet. Which you can all keep that comment to yourself. Anyway, Bobby, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you and your dad are having a good day today. And, here we go. More snow shorts. It is awesome. The summer of snow rolls on. Excellent. Check it out. If you like fast read crime drama, check out the Abraham Snow Adventures. I'm in one of them, the second volume of the snow shorts with my award-winning, yes, I won an award for this, short story that I did for Bobby, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm proud of Bobby and his success. I'm really great to see him. And hello to you, some person, love the name. Glad you're seeing us. I hope you're having a great day. And Glenn, there's my man Glenn Fleming, he's illustrated this huge, he's illustrated, but he's written this huge book, and it's a wonderful, wrong one. Anyway, damn, I get so confused. Anyway, no, it's Jack Kirby, A Personal Journey in Words and Picture, where Glenn gets to meet the king of comics. You name the comic character, Jack, and chances are Jack's either drawn it or he created it. It's about his visit to the king of comics, Jack Kirby. It not only comes with profuse illustrations and wonderful, wonderful copy that was edited marvelously, I gotta say. But it's also got a DVD featuring video of the king of comics himself, but I didn't edit it, so what am I going to do? Anyway, check it out. It's available on Indiegogo and on Amazon, I believe. Right, Glenn? Leave an address if you can for the people. And I'm glad to see you, brother. And Brian is in Snow Shorts Volume 3 and in the Snow Shorts Collected Edition paperback and hardcover. Yes, I'm proud of that, too. I really am. And good afternoon to you, Facebook user. Anyone here, I will point out that if I don't, it's a thing that you've got to do occasionally. I have to do it too. Go to the StreamYard page on Facebook real fast and just give it a like, or just go on there if you've already liked it, and then come back here and I'll know who you are because I want to say hello to you. And there is that link, Bobby. I'm proud to see that on here. Thank you so much, Bobby. I appreciate that. And now that we've plowed through the stuff, and I only did in about 10 minutes, which is pretty good for me. But anyway, I'm out of practice. But anyway, welcome to Clever Title Pending. Usually we talk to creatives about creativity and the business behind it. But today we are going to talk about one of our own who, you know, and I haven't cleared this broadcast with her. I've been keeping her apprised of everything, but I don't think she'll mind. But anyway, 1 week from now, I'm launching probably the most ambitious project of my life. Anyway, real fast, Bobby Nash Glad you checked in, brother. You have a great day too, all right? I'll be talking to you soon. Well, you can't get rid of me. You know that. And Molly Daniels says, yes, check with Glenn Fleming, and he'll give you the contact information for that. And people can order the as if in a prompt, people can order the Kirby book and DVD only through me now. If you want to DM me, and we'll sort it out. That's how I got mine. So, Molly, contact Glenn directly. And Glenn is awesome, and Molly's a dear friend. You two will love each other. You can spend the whole hour talking about what a crap bag I am. Anyway, this is, we're going to just dive into this because 1 week from today, we're going to do, I'm hoping you'll help me do something for one of our own. Many of you here do or should know the name Amy Hale. And I'm gonna call up a page here so I can look at it while I am, let's see, did I have that there? No, there it is. There it is. All right. Anyway, I can have this here while I am talking to you. This is based partly on the copy that is going to be part of the GoFundMe that I will be working on starting 1 week from today. Now, Amy Hale, in case you don't know, she writes paranormal romance, regular romance, humor, and also her latest book, Neurosis, is a wonderful psychological thriller that I just adore her writing. I love her. I love Mr. Amy Hale, John, and she's got 2 kids that I absolutely adore and who tolerate me. But anyway, and she and Amy, rather I should say John, have not only been dear friends, but they've helped me out so many times, and I know they've helped out people who have reached out to them when they've needed help with their writing career. She is a fount of wisdom. She's got her own channel, author Amy Hale, and then also Hale's Angels. She's also done a series of interviews, not just with writers, but various creative people, where we explore writing, we explore creativity, and demystify the process, I guess. But she's a darling lady. Every time we get together, even in the darkest moments, we just start making each other laugh, and that is so great. Years ago, Amy was writing a number of articles in the health and wellness field, and I can tell you from writing nonfiction, sometimes it's not as rewarding as, if you want to make up stories and really touch your readers' hearts, And one day she told John that her goal was to write full time. And he said, okay, fine, quit your job. I'll take care of the rest. And so Amy started working and really putting the effort in. And pretty soon she was... not only had a great number of books of her own that she self-published, but she was also part of the Havenwood Falls franchise, which was very, very popular. Kind of like a soap opera-ish shared universe thing that was really, really good. And Amy was an important part of that. Plus, she just recently stretched her wings. She was in Pulp Reality #2 from Stormgate Press, and that book won an award. So Amy's an award-winning writer, and she's come real close to getting onto the USA Today bestseller list. She's just got so many accomplishments. She is so good at this. But it was funny because we met at a show. We were like just about opposite each other at a show in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, several years ago. And a number of people have befriended me and befriended Amy through each other. A lot of people, say, well, I'm looking for somebody that knows something about publishing, is willing to talk to me about it, and wears a fez. Well, I've got this goof up in... used to be in Illinois, now he's an Indiana guy. I'll put you in touch with him. May God have mercy on your soul. But anyway, we share a lot of friends, and we've shared a number of great conventions, a lot of good times together. And the thing is, she's fast. She has set the pace for a lot of us, and I feel like I'm just trying to catch up with her in a lot of ways. And then 2020 happened. Remember that one? Remember that one? Did you, and I saw something this morning, a real aside. Did you know that if you take the years 2020, 2021, 2022, ignore the 0 they all share, and add up the numbers, and this is a pretty Pretty apropos, because you realize 2020, 2021, was it? Yeah, 2020, 21, 22, and 23 all add up to 666. Anyway, there's something to start your year off with a bang. But anyway, no. Amy, like the rest of us, has had, difficulties during this. She and her husband, John, both caught COVID. And I'm not talking about the Omicron version that I caught last year. We're talking about the bad one, the Delta, the really bad one. I believe it was the Delta. And this involved a number of visits to the ER, and I believe John was hospitalized for several days too. The thing is, also Amy has some medical issues, like she's diabetic, plus, like the rest of us right now, dealing with mental health issues. Like me, she is prone to depression. And it kind of, all this and various other things, that alone would rob your mojo, right? At the First Bank of Mojo, your account will be overdrawn pretty soon if you've survived the last 3 years. Just barely. And also, she's a long-timer's version of COVID. She has had neurological problems with it, particularly with taste, and as a fat boy, that's, it would be devastating for me. But she's had some serious issues. She and John both issues with taste, and short-term memory, which I have quite a bit. And on top of all that, she kept writing. Well, she also has something, and I'm looking at the thing because I have to get it right. It's called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. It's an autoimmune disorder that limits the production of one's thyroid hormone. Plus, as of late, as if autoimmune issues weren't enough, on top of all this, Job is looking down from heaven going, phew, boy, I had it easy. Anyway, she's also recently been diagnosed with severe anemia for whatever reason. Plus, she is looking at surgery, dental surgery, in the immediate future, like in 2023. And what got me started on this was a couple weeks ago, Amy had an impromptu broadcast, not unlike this. And she was telling us about all of her challenges and how it has totally killed her creativity, her passion for writing, the things she loves to do, and she does so damn well. How would you feel if you wanted to create, but you're an artist and you can't think of anything to draw, you're a writer and no stories come to you? Which it happens to us all at one point or another. All of us get that block. But what if you just feel the entire cause of your passion for being around dying? And she was crying on the air, and I'm like, I about started bawling too. Don't tell anyone. But it's tough to see your friends cry. It's tough to see the people you love break into tears. And I talked about this with a friend the next day. And I don't know why it never occurred to me. But she just asked, why don't you do a GoFundMe for her? That's a good idea. Why not? So, I think that's all I need from that. So I'm going to lower this here. Oops, I thought I was going to get rid of that. My screen went. Anyway. And Carl Witzman makes another good point. She also is a very talented film, or I should say editor of video, and a voiceover artist. Carl Witzman reminds me, you also hear Amy's voice on this show's introduction. And in case you slept through that, we'll give you just a little taste of it.
Welcome to Clever Title Pending, a proud member of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network.
And that was her voice. That was customer service Amy there. And thank you, Carl, for that reminder. Appreciate that. That's good. And anyway, here's her Hales Angels group. I'm gonna do something so I can refer to that later. Please sign up for that and keep posted on Amy's stuff. And Molly, glad you got through to the bank. That's good. And anyway, and Omniverse Link says my sister had that. It's a real kick in the ass. Yeah, it is. It really is. So anyway, with the idea of, doing a GoFundMe, which I've never done before. I've done Kickstarter, and I've helped out on several Kickstarter and other crowdfunding campaigns as kind of a collaborator and editor. So I started setting it up. I reached out. The first thing I did was, after I did a little work, I reached out to Amy and asked her permission. And we have her permission. We have her blessings, in fact, to do what we are about to do. And we are going to set up a support page for Amy. Here's what's going to happen. And I'll get to where I need you guys. 1 week from today, exactly 1 week from today, we are going to launch that GoFundMe campaign. Everything is all, I just have to set it up in the system. And then click a couple buttons and do this and that and the other. But we are going to launch it 1 week from today. Probably as early in the day as I can manage. And here's what we all can do. I need your help. I really do. I cannot do this alone. That's why, thank you, Carl and Donna and Michaela. I cannot do this without you three. And we may be reaching out to some other people to help us in the background and to spread the word. And this is just the first leg of what we need to do. But we are, well, I asked Amy, how much do we go for? Tell me how much you need. She started adding it up, and I want you guys to sit down. I'm serious. In the last 3 years, her medical bills have come to almost $30,000. That's more than a lot of creatives make in a year. That's more than some creatives make in their lifetime. And and the thing is, the bills are coming. She's gotten blindsided by several bills that her insurance doesn't cover. Yes, Amy has a full-time job. Amy had to go back to work about a year ago or so, a couple of years ago. She found a job she finally likes and a boss she can work for. But that's not enough to make this debt go away, especially when the hospital goes, oh, we forgot a bill. Here you go. Is it any wonder she's feeling ground down? That hurts like hell. And I think it hurts all of us. We need to take care of our own. So 1 week from today, I am going to launch an Indiegogo campaign for $30,000. Whatever we get will help. If we make more, it will go to Amy to take care of future surgeries. Like I said, she's going to need some dental surgeries at least this year. But it will help take care of their medical debt, at least as we understand at the moment, and give us a buffer if we can reach that goal. Whatever we get will help, though. So what do I need you to do? When I start posting, when Carl, Donna, and Michaela start posting, share the message. If you have a personal connection with Amy, we'll have links available on the support page that you can cut and paste into your message. And tell your friends, people who maybe have read Amy, but they don't know about this because they don't know me or anyone else that's involved in the background. Let them know. I mean, even if it's $5, $10, that adds up. But whatever we can do to just ease the burden, I think will help. And being rising tide, that's what we do. You know, this is time we prove we're rising tide. And I'd like to see everyone share this, even if you, and especially if you can't for whatever reason. I know we just came out of Christmas, right? We're going to be paying for that for a few months. even if you cannot afford to even send like $5 or $10, share the message. Because I think we all know people who want to create, but something in life is grinding them down and keeping them from doing it. We need all the support, all the eyes on this we can get. And if you do podcasts, talk about it. Share this. And it's not about me. For the love of God, it is not about me one bit. It is about Amy. And we're going to be doing a little extra work on this too. For instance, I will do a live broadcast 1 week from today at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central in the morning, where we formally launch the campaign. And I hope to see some contributions in there. That would be lovely. And then later that morning, or not that morning, but that night, I will be on Tidbits and Scribbles at 9 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, I believe. Carl, correct me if I'm wrong. And we'll be talking about the challenges that real life gives to creators. What holds us back? And yeah, we'll mention it then too. Plus, the next morning, I will be returning to Nevermind the Furthermore, but this time as a guest on the great Nicholas Anthony Talker's show, Nevermind the Furthermore, and I will be talking about it there and sharing the link. So please, help. Please help. I can't do this by myself. I wish I could. I wish I could just cut a check and end the show right now, but I can't. But I'm also going to offer you something. And I'm going to put my free time on the line on this. Not only am I going to be campaigning this like I've got 2 weeks to live. For every $1,000 we raise for Amy Hale, I will do at least 1 hour of Clever Title Pending immediately following. Do you realize that's what? How many? That's 30 shows. You know, if you like me, you can have me back. If you don't like me, ignore it. Please give generously anyway when we ask. Anyway, Carl Witzman says, some folks spend the rest of their lives paying back for a hospital stay. If we can help whittle it down even a little, will help. Exactly. I mean, I will tell you quite honestly, I have medical issues too. I'm not taking any of this. Anything we make, minus the administrative fees that GoFundMe will be asking for, which I think is around 7%. But that's for office help and processing credit cards and such. That will be, every penny of that will go to Amy, as will the next phase, which we'll talk about in a moment. But that's one of the things. I'll tell you quite honestly, I've got a heart murmur. And I have to watch what I do now. And I'll be quite frank with you. I have, kind of not gone to the doctor, skipped a doctor appointment or two, simply because I know that if I have a heart attack, we lose the house. We lose everything. But I'm not asking this for me. Somebody, if I have a heart attack, you can run one, okay? And get that $1.95 for cookie. But anyway, but this one seriously is for Amy, and we got to get her out from under. For all the right reasons. Anyway, we will do what we can. Nick, thank you, brother, and thank you for having me on a week from tomorrow. I'm so grateful to you, and I love you. And Omniversal, absolutely, thank you, Omniversal. So glad to hear that. Everybody that wants to be a part of this, I will set up the page in the next couple of days and announce it on my profile page. When I do, I'll provide a link. Please sign up, all right? And Molly Daniels, yep, I still owe $41K for my gallbladder last year. Told him I'd get around to start pecking at after I pay off the doctors. Which should be my next summer. Oh, Molly. God, Molly, I forgot about you. I'm sorry. Maybe we can get something for you later. That hurts. So, anyway, yeah, I'm with you. And I agree with Carl. Thank you, Omniversal. Thank you so much. And Facebook user, I didn't want to neglect you. Thank you. We will get that page set up in the next couple of days. And again, check with my profile page on Facebook, and I'll try to announce it on other platforms. I'm on like Twitter or whatever. So yeah, We'll do. And I'll still support Amy however I can. We all will. Thank you, Molly. I love you. And Parallax Spectre, mwah! I love you, Don. How you doing? I bet someone will pay you to keep off air. Well, yeah, crank up that checkbook. Well, yeah. If you want to keep me up, okay, I tell you what. If we raise 30,000 on the first day, I won't broadcast. How's that? No, I tell you what. I'll even sweeten the deal. Okay, let's get positive. When we reach $30,000, I will do a 6-hour clever tile penning. All right. All right. And Grant, I couldn't agree with you more. Man, our medical system sucks so bad. Yeah, I remember back at a time, even before health insurance, Grant, that we, at least here in America, we could pay for this stuff out of pocket. I remember going to the doctor all the time as a kid. You know, I have sniffles. Parents pack me up, we go to Dr. Lance. You know? Now we have people who are deliberately avoiding treatment. It's actually, you know, and I'm being a former mortician's assistant, it's now cheaper to die than it is to live in this country. You know? And you're right, it absolutely stinks. And I know you've had health issues too, Grant. So, I Uber a lot of international customers, and they all think that Americans are insane for thinking that a for-profit medical system is a good idea. Yeah, I mean, you know, we are constantly compared to countries like Canada and Great Britain, and I think it's Sweden. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But all of them have taxpayer-paid systems. And yes, the Canadian system is slow, but so is ours. The British system has its faults too. We got them beat in that regard. Glenn Fleming could probably inform me more on that. And I hear very little bad about the Swedish system. But yeah, it's like, I would, you know, it's like as I get older, I would not mind a thing that maybe it kicks my taxes up a little. That's fine. You know, I keep telling people I want to make more so I can pay more taxes. But if I get like full comprehensive health care as a result, and I can live a couple decades longer, yeah, I might go for it. You know, so yeah, I get it. And if I need help setting up the page, let me know. Thank you. I will. Oh yeah, okay. I blanked out. Damien, thank you, brother. I love you, Damien. I really do. I think it's a Facebook. I think all we need right now is a Facebook page, but I think I can handle that. But Damien, I love you, Damien. I love you and your whole family. I hope you guys are doing well. I haven't talked to you lately. I love you, man. It's been crazy around here. But yeah. But anyway, please stay tuned for my profile page. We'll have updates as we can. When we get the Facebook page set up for support, I will be letting everyone know right there. And then I mentioned a second phase to this. No, I knew I love you, man, but I just, like, you know, I get on the air and I get this aphasia. I mean, I am the most sympathetic world to Bruce Willis. No, man, I can't forget you, Damien. It's like, I know it, but I've got to get a name going here. I get so in the moment. I love you, brother. And where's my story? Where's my damn story? Anyway, no, I love you, man. Eric Hawkins says, my brother's bills were $80K a day when he was on the ventilator when he passed. He had been on it for 30 days. Oh, sweet God, Eric. You and Molly are making me think we need to do something like this later in the year. If we do well enough with this, we got to do something about we got to help this community. And you're a part of it, Eric. You are a serious part of it. You and Molly both, and we got to do something. We'll brainstorm it after we get through this, okay? Now, if you have any questions about this, please put them in the chat, and I will try to answer them as best I can, as long as they're about this. I know one thing you'll be asking is there a time limit on this like there is with Indiegogo or Kickstarter? No. I believe the campaign will run, I believe they'll keep the post up, Indiegogo or GoFundMe, until, like, I think it's 30 days past the last contribution. At which point I will be given the option to basically take the page down. So, I rewound to catch up. Take care of Amy first. We're fine. Okay, but you're on the list now. You're on the list. And so depressing that you could be in debt the rest of your life for getting sick. I will try to help as much as I can, but not in the best financial situation myself. Grant, I'm not asking for much. And even just sharing the message, sharing the link to the funding page will help. I mean, that's what we do when you kickstart for Beowulf or for Memoirs of the Morbid issue 2 coming soon. You know, I had I think it was the first month of years I couldn't quite twist my finances to make it to happen without that talk from Cookie. And and so I think I got in later, or I missed a month, but I had to get like 2 issues. Anyway, I've done that with several campaigns this last year because I do want to support my brethren. But yeah, it is. But like I said, just sharing the link once this page goes live, sharing information about this once we get the page set up for the public. Then build up some excitement for it, build up some buzz. Then when it hits, hopefully we'll get a flood of some money coming in for Amy and John. Now, like I said, this is the first phase. This always thing Eric says, "Oh, I'm good. My comic pays for it." Oh, I'm sure, man. If I had your money, if I had your comic money, I'd throw mine away. When he passed the bill, went with him. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm hoping we don't have to do this for John and Amy. But yeah, some hospitals will forgive the debt once you pass. They did that with my mother's. Many of my mother's expenses after she passed away, if I recall correctly. So, but anyway, thank you for that, Eric. And I want to get the terrors. I am going to get the terrors done, and I still want to dedicate the book to Brian because I miss him too. Anyway, what we can do right now, like I said, share this information as we post it. Follow Carl, Donna, Michaela, anyone else that's involved in this. Share this information so that we can get the launch off and running a week from today. Secondly, share this video so people will be aware of what's going on. Also, tell your friends, tell everyone in the creative community. Speaking of the creative community, I said phase 2. We have an ongoing thing that Michaela and I have been talking about. I can't remember if it was her or Carl or Donna mentioned it or I came up with it. But anyway, we are going to be doing an anthology. And all the profits of which, through Amazon and other outlet sales, will go directly to Amy and John. Or John and Amy, your choice. Depends on who's being the straight man this week. But anyway, the first volume will be about falling down and pulling yourself up again. And we have some qualifications. All right, we want to get this out as quickly as possible, and so to help Amy and John, and we want to make this as smooth a process as possible for my sake and Michaela's and anyone. And Cookie has said she will edit, and Carl, I believe, has said he'll do the cover, which we are grateful for. But with that theme in mind, one, you have to stick to the theme. The word count, as I have it in my head, I haven't run it by Michaela yet. 5, right? I think I did, but we would really need to hammer it down. But anyway, I'm thinking 5 to 10,000 words. Yes, poetry will be allowed. Rights, you'll own the rights, but we will reserve the rights in perpetuity to keep the book around. Excuse me. Until the job is done. At least forever. Get them ahead of the bills, because there's more bills coming up. But anyway, 5 to 10K, got to stick to the theme of falling down and bringing yourself up. We are looking for initially probably about 60 to 70,000 words total in the book. Your qualifications must be: 1, we don't need it now. Please don't send them now, but start thinking about it. We want an elevator pitch, short pitch to to make us want to read it. And then once you get the green light, then time to write, time for us to give you notes on editing, time for you to make the corrections, then we go to press. So that'll be a while. That'll be quite a while, actually. But also one qualification we will look for, and this may sound stupid. We don't want to, well, I shouldn't be negative. We want people who promote. If you get published all the time, but you don't tell anyone about it, that's nice for you, but it doesn't help Amy and John. We want people who will promote the book and get the message out there. So if you are, if you're Stephen King, let's say Stephen King didn't promote, which he does, and he sent us a story, we'd look at his profiles and like, where does he talk about his books, for the love of God? So, if you are a good promoter, you've got a leg up. Let's put it that way. Otherwise, if Stephen King did want to write, we'd pimp his name out. But preferences will be given, pardon me, to people who are active promoters. Okay. And we will be and we'll probably be reaching out to many of you asking if you would be willing to contribute. So anyway. So anyway, that's the phase 2 of it. But let's get through phase 1 right now. Remember, for every $1,000 we raise, I will do a 1-hour Clever Title Pending. If that thing keeps growing, if we get $40,000, $50,000, I may have to give up writing and just broadcast forever. So a grateful reading public sighs with relief. But anyway, let me see here. And Carl Winston says, I think that you can pledge more than once. Carl, I believe you're right. I hadn't thought of that. I will do a small pledge when it opens and a bigger one after my check gets here. Thank you, Carl. And you'll see my name in there too. And also, when you pledge, please leave a message for Amy and John and let them know you love them, okay? And let me know if you need help with the anthology. Grant, I will do that, my brother. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. And a special friend for the special episode. Thank you, Jody McPhee. And Saturday nights, check this man out from the Desk of a Small Press Publisher on YouTube. This guy is fantastic, and he's a valuable member of the Fab Five on Comic Book Spectrum Thursday nights at 7 p.m. # always promote. Thank you, Joe. Glad you're here, man. Hope your day's going well. Hope you had a good New Year's. And I concur with the depression. Been struggling with it since Thanksgiving. Oh, God, Molly. I know. We'll talk about it Thursday. But yeah, it's something I deal with all the time. I've had it since my teens. And I can tell you there's times it's derailed me. That alone. Let alone finances or any other external pressures. And we get external pressures, but this sort of idiocy with the medical system shouldn't be happening, especially since it's like they turn their back, the Hales turn their back. Next thing you know, the hospital's throwing another bill at them, throwing another bill. It's like, that is, you've missed it, I know you have. That's total okay? Anyway, you missed the F-bomb. Damien, we still love the F-bomb. And I'm lost in this. TLDR, Amy and John Hale have been hit with a series of hospital bills that we are going to seek $30,000 in a GoFundMe campaign to help defray the costs, if not eliminate it altogether. Any contribution will be welcome. Anybody who promotes will be grateful to them. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Joe, if you have any questions, just watch the beginning of this after about 5 minutes, and we'll fill you in more detail. Or if you have any questions, you know to call me. You know where I'm at. And Parallax Spectre, I love this corner of the community, except that Jody McPhee fell. I've been mad at him all year. That's okay. I've tried to love him to make up for you, okay? But I love you, Leia. So, anyway, yeah. That's the one thing I also, in all seriousness, I love about this community. I've gotten so much help from it, emotionally, and spiritually, and in so many ways, just advice and support. There's been, I'm pretty good at concealing when I am down and out. Me Not Me comes out. And sometimes the only person who sees it is Cookie. God bless her. And she'll be involved in this too, trust me. So it'll be run right. But anyway, she sees sometimes the nights when I just, I can't give anymore. I can't create. Fortunately, it doesn't last as long as it has in the past. And it's because of the Nevermorians. It's because of the rising tide. You're part of it now, Leia. You're drafted. It's a volunteer army, but we're drafting you, sweetheart. Because you got the right ideas. And I love this community too, which is why I want to work hard for it. And if this works, we'll see what we can do to build on that, okay? Carl Winston says, I might hit Grant up for a cover drawing. I have ideas. Carl, beautiful. Grant, if you're willing, we'd love to have you aboard. We'd be proud to. That's an awesome idea. And for John and Amy, you were one of the people I was going to call, darling. And what I find helps with depression is I don't have any idea what that is. I pray to God it's legal. And Michaela Jade Hather just found you. Hey, sweetheart. Mwah, we have been taking your name, but not in vain. Michaela's going to be my co-editor on this. Michaela, you should have gotten an invite to the secret page for the organizers. Please take it up, okay? If not, I'll resend you the link. But I've been busy. Anyway, Grant Laker, that's another thing. If you want to help with this, you can help by voting for politicians who want to help fix our medical system. Amen. I don't like to have political, Grant, on this show, but you nailed it right there. It's a time when our vote counts more than ever. We've seen it in the last couple of years. Okay, we have, and if I, Carl's gonna get ready with the kill button on this. 1 minute, Carl. We have shown with the power of the vote that we can keep this country from falling into despotism, and we treasure our democracy thanks to our voters. And you're right. We've got to get rid of the people who are in the pocket of Big Pharma, and we have got to start getting this stuff taken care of, because this stuff gets taken care of in legislation in other countries. Thank you, Grant. I'm done. And everyone says hello to Michaela because she's beautiful and we love her, and prepares big hug. Hey, that's pretty good for me, Carl. That was pretty good. And I haven't had a rant like that in months. Indulge me, please, especially when I'm right. Anyway, that's the long and the short of it. 1 week from today, we will launch. And I thank you all in advance. Seriously. I know my limits. I have a lot of them. And I couldn't do this without you, and I do appreciate everything I will be asking you all to do. Yep, I'm right here waiting to help when I'm needed. Michaela, in our page, when you go there for the team page, you'll see a file that I've put up that has some of my preliminary work on it. So yeah. Anyway, 12 viewers, 5 likes. Just because BKM is helping others doesn't mean he doesn't require promotion. I love you, Nick. I so love you, my man. Please check out Nevermind the Furthermore, the new improved Nevermind the Furthermore with this man, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. It will fire up your day, I guarantee. And we want to thank everyone that's watching us right now on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitch. Thank you. We appreciate your being here. And thank you for the love from Ryan Permisson, like from John B. Pike and Bobby Nash. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you doing this. And BKM Randus. My bingo card. That's right, we're making bingo cards for Comic Book Spectrum now. Like when I screw up a directorial thing or I mispronounce somebody's name. And yeah, if I start, like I said at the start of the show, I miss doing this. I really do. I miss the contact with you guys. And I may start doing more of these just for fun on an irregular basis. But yeah, we gotta put it on there, though, that's for sure. And hey, everyone's saying hello, 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 and Sandman Sims has nothing on Carl Wisman. And Carl mocks Joe with his laughter and says, even when he's on the right track, I have to watch the rant doesn't go on too long. No, I just have to stay on long enough to piss off the right-wing Republicans, and I'm done, right? And there went our viewership, right? No, I've actually gained 3 people since I started it. I love it. Oh, I love this show. I love you people. And I may have something for you to see, Nick Tockert, and we miss the hell out of you, BCAM. Nick, the pain of not seeing me is more than made up by the ability to see you more often, brother. And you are doing such incredible work with promotion and encouragement that, man, how could they miss me? You are so good. And I love you too, brother. I seriously do. And Cool Joe, that's what we call him behind the scenes. Anyway, that's it. And I promised you about an hour. We're at 55 minutes now. If you have any further questions, one, you can let's see. I will put this. I hate putting this in. I will just say it. You can DM me at my Facebook page, my Facebook profile. I will try to get to your questions as soon as I can. Starting next week, we will be probably looking for some extra hands on deck to get this taken care of. And we will continue talking about this on Michaela's Tidbits and Scribbles whenever that is. Yes, it'll be the 10th. It'll be 1 week from tonight on Michaela's show. I was going to start out behind the scenes. I was going to start out with a Clever Title Pending for 1 week from today, launching the episode. And I was going to bring on some people to talk about the subject we'll be talking about, which is basically connected to this. And I got talking to Michaela, and I thought, well, I'll just let you have it, and that's going to be our topic. Or at least it's going to start out being our topic. I know how we are. We're writers. We digress. Anyway, thank you, Carl, and thank you, Donna and Michaela, for all that I will be asking of you. And it will be a lot. And Michaela verifies this. Yes, it should be the 10th. Very cool. And it'll be right after my appearance at ShadowCon in Memphis, Tennessee. Go to shadowcon.info for more details. I'm the guest of honor down there. I'm really excited, and the weather's going to hold up. I'll be down there for Friday and Saturday. Was it Jerry Girani? Comic book artist will be down there. Also, Ginger Snap and her Nerdy Birdie Burlesque crew. And suddenly Carl will make an appearance now. I believe she's a redhead, by the way, Carl. But go to shadowcon.info for more details. It promises to be a really, really good time. I'm really looking forward to it. And thank you to Aubrey Stevens and you know who for inviting me. I'm so very grateful for that. So anyway, the 10th, crap got work that night. We can write you a note, Molly. You know we can. And besides, you can watch the show on the rerun. It's still fresh and delicious then, as are all of you. But anyway, thank you for indulging me on this. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook about it in a DM. And we'll set up the support page in a couple of days. I've got a couple things I've got to do writing-wise. So, anyway, Molly Dale says, I switch to days, but that's when corporate likes to show up. I avoid them like the plague by being there after 5. I agree with you. Oh, my God. The problem is, most of my jobs, I got along better with corporate than my managers did. So, and Carl, you too, brother. Thank you, my man. I appreciate everything you do for us and for the community. You are awesome. You really are. You and Donna both. Love you, man. Love you both. And I love you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being here. And that was a hit you over the head surprise. Yeah, that was. I'll say it was. This broadcast has had several of them, frankly. But anyway, let's get to the last of this. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring anyone's comments from here on, but we got to get off, he said. First off, we want to thank our Patreon supporters who make everything we do possible with their monthly contributions to the Rising Tide. And if you want to be a part of that and see what we offer you in support for your financial support and your love, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. We are brought to you by them as well as Rising Tide, which brings you Comic Book Spectrum every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. And Joe, I've got some ideas I want to run by you and the gang about some changes to make. Also, we are brought to you by, let's see, yes, Plasma Fire Graphics. Got to get on the right video. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
You've worked hard and written a great book. Now, it's time to give it a great cover. If you're an indie author or small press publisher, Plasmafire Graphics is your source for affordable cover illustration and graphic design. Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
When you need a great cover on that book of yours, contact Jeffrey Hayes at Plasmafire Graphics. Check out their Facebook page, and then check out PlasmafireGraphics.com and inquire about their independent, creator-friendly pricing. You'll be glad you did. That's Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And I know we got some people just snuck in here, and Molly Daniels has been here all along. Love you, Molly. Molly, we will see you Thursday, and we will, Joe. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Comic Book Spectrum from Destin Small Press Publisher on Saturdays. You will love it. And yes, it was. And let's see. Carl Wilson, everyone have a good day. Definitely you too, especially Carl. And hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful Keisha Akoff. Mwah. How's our little mama to be doing? And hello there. I know who this is. I know from the plugs that are coming up next. Heroes for Kids Perryville, Missouri, and Heroes for Kids Comic Con. I bet that's Jessica. Jessica, love you, hun. Mwah. Jessica Johnson. Hope you're doing well. Love you and the family. Looking forward to seeing you at Heroes for Kids. Send me a contract for the love of God. I'm looking forward to it. And here we go. Good day to all you too, Liam. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. And love you, good sir. I love you too, Damien. I really do. Have a good one. I will too, especially now that I know you've been here. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being here. Let me get back to where I need to be. I hope I got everybody on here. We still read all the comments, pretty much all the comments. So anyway, we will be back 1 week from today at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, with the launch of the GoFundMe campaign to help Amy and John Hale. In the meantime, look out on my Facebook page for more information as we get things done. And I thank you all for what you do. Heroes for Kids Con is July 15, 2023 in Perryville, Missouri. I got to put that in my book. I do. I'm going to write that down. 7/15 HFK. Thank you. Make sure. I'm actually keeping track now. Anyway, your form is in your email. Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. The payment will be coming soon. Anyway, doing business on the air. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I appreciate you all. I look forward to doing this with you guys. This is Rising Tide. This is why we're doing what we do. This is why I named my company this. I love you guys more than I can tell you. I seriously do. We're going to do great things together. We're going to help people. And we're going to help ourselves in the process. So anyway, thank you, folks. Before I start, before it's July 4th all over again, thank you all for your support. We'll be back 1 week from today at 9 a.m. And also next week, I'll be on Tidbits and Scribbles at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, with the usual crew, and we'll be talking about things like what we're talking about now. And then I'll be on Nicholas Anthony Tucker's Never Mind the Furthermore on Wednesday, the day after. We're going to talk this up there too. Thank you to everyone. Love you all, and love you too. Love you all. Thank you for helping me with this in advance. Please and thank you. Let's do what we can for the Hales. We've got a hail of a road ahead of us, but we can do that with your help. Thank you so much. And as always, my friends, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and Cookie thanks you too. And so do John and Amy in advance. And as always, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, never apologize for being awesome. Thank you all, and we'll see you in a week. Take care, everyone.
The Multiverse Fundraiser is a virtual fandom jamboree and a charity fundraiser all rolled into one package. We're not just raising funds for a good cause, we're raising fun. Our 2023 event will be supporting the John Ritter Foundation for Aortic Health, which exists to spread awareness of aortic health and prevent unnecessary suffering through genetic research, widespread education, and radical advocacy. Our fundraiser combines celebrity panels, fandom-based panels, indie creators, and all of the fun of a virtual con for free. There's a little something for everyone while we support a cause close to our heart. Join us on January 20th through 22nd, along with celebrity guests Amy Yazbek, Jason Bear, Chris Gaucher, Victor Garber, William Catt, Cress Williams, Beth Broderick, Armin Shimmerman, Guy Gilchrist, Carrie Schaefer, Brian Hull, Amy Carrero, Jennifer Cody, and Joyce DeWitt.